Hey, what's up everyone? I'm gonna kind of make this video quick, but I'm gonna show you how to actually register and get your Zeus account set up so you can start copying all the different AkashaX crypto educators that are a part of the platform. What we're gonna do first is you're gonna want to head, and if you don't have an account, go to ZeusTrader.com and you can go to the account. This is where you can actually create an account, okay? Now, if you already have an account, you can just click already have an account, log in, right? So go to ZeusTrader.com and go ahead and create your account, right? You're gonna wanna put your information in there, type in your stuff, you're gonna wanna obviously enter your email and your first and last name. Make sure it's your first legal name and your last legal name, email, password. Go ahead and approve this stuff and hit sign up, okay? And I'll see you on the inside. Now, once you hit signed up, ladies and gentlemen, you're going to actually get a verification code sent to your email. So you're just going to want to go to your email. You'll see it says verify email address by ZeusTrader. You'll just go ahead and click that. And you're going to go ahead and copy this code. It's just a one-time code, and go ahead and actually verify your email address for the account that you just created. Now, once you obviously have done that, it's going to have your account created and you can go ahead and actually log into it. Okay, so I'm going to go ahead and log into this account. All right, so we just logged into the actual account. You guys can see this is what the dashboard looks like. You could see if there's anything in your obviously balance. You could see your spot wallet, your futures wallet, and the total amount you've deposited and the total amount that you've withdrawn. Okay. You can also see where you've logged in at, different login activities, device management, what devices you've logged in on. But the first thing you're going to want to do is you're going to want to go ahead and go to your profile. And you're going to go to verification, okay? Now, this is where you want to get your basic KYC verified and then your advanced one, okay? Now, this is to add more support and safety to your profile so Zeus actually knows who you are, right? When you're taking withdrawals and so on and so forth, okay? And so what you'll do is you go ahead and for the basic one, you'll hit verify now. And you're going to go ahead and type in your first legal name. You're going to type in your last legal name. And then you're going to choose obviously what country you're a part of. I would be the United States. And then you're going to choose which document that you're going to upload, okay? Let's say it was a driver's license, right? You then want to type in your driver's license ID number or whatever ID number for whatever document that you're going to be using, right? If you see any, like, for an example, dashes in your ID number, don't put the dashes, just put the straight number. For example, if this was mine right here, it would be no dashes in there. Okay, so you want to put your ID number in there, and then obviously the expiration date, go ahead and put that in. Now, the front ID and the back ID, these are pictures that you have to upload. Now, each file has to be 5 megabytes or less. Okay, so you need to go ahead and upload a file of the front picture of your ID that is 5 megabytes or less, and then a picture of the back of your ID that's 5 megabytes or less, okay? If you take this picture with an iPhone or an Android and you send it to your email, you can actually right-click it and look at the information of the image to see how big the file size is. But you're going to want to make sure that it is below 5 megabytes, the file size, in order to actually get it to upload. Now, once you have this in there, you should be able to click verify now. If you notice that it's giving you an error, it's because the file size is too big, okay? And you can go on YouTube and look how to decrease the file size of an image. You can look that up on YouTube if that is an issue for you. But you're going to go ahead and get this verified. Now, that'll take usually about maybe a day or so. Then you want to get the advanced KYC verified. So if you click this one, I'm not able to click it yet because you have to do the basic one first. But the advanced one, this is a picture of like your bank statement that is the same as the address that was on the ID that you uploaded in the basic KYC. So whatever ID you uploaded in the basic KYC, that address on that ID, you're going to want to upload a picture of a utility bill or a bank statement, something to just show that you actually live at that address, okay? That's how you can get the advanced KYC verified. Now, the advanced KYC isn't necessarily required, but it's still important to have, okay? So now that we got it fully verified, all right, let's go ahead and actually talk about what we are able to do on this platform, okay? So if you go to the dashboard button in the top right corner, you can see here, if we go to the trade tab, that you can go to copy trading. Now, the reason a lot of people in Akashics are using Zeus is because you're actually able to connect your Zeus trading account to other Akashics crypto traders and have your Zeus account traded automatically. This is completely hands-free. You don't have to touch anything or do anything. You can actually directly copy these traders. Now, you're going to be most likely copying the futures traders, okay? So you're gonna wanna click the futures button. And if you come down here, you'll be able to see all of the different futures traders right here. This is Scalper TM. They're up 3.4%. Venture is up 153%. I don't know how to pronounce that one, but that's down 16%. Venus strategy up 5.81%, and Astro is 34.77% in profit, right? So you can choose who you want to copy, all right? Now, one thing that's very, very important is we're gonna have to go ahead and actually make it so you're able to copy these different traders. Again, the only way to copy these traders is to have an active Akashics subscription, okay? So we're actually gonna go cruise over to akashics.com, and I'm gonna log in and I'll show you what to do next. All right, so once you are logged into your Akashics account, what you're going to want to do is you're going to want to go to the crypto trading tab, and you're going to want to click connect, okay? When you click connect, this is where you want to actually enable the ability to copy trade on Zeus. So you're going to go ahead and click the enable button, and then you're going to log into your Zeus account that you just created right here. And once you log in, you'll hit enable, and it should look like this. It should say copy trading status enabled. Okay, now that's very, very important if you want to be able to actually copy trade the different traders that are on the Zeus platform. Okay, so again, go to akashics.com, log in, go to the crypto trading tab, and then hit connect. And you're just going to log into the Zeus account using the Zeus credentials that you just created. So it looks like this right here. Okay, now we'll go back to the Zeus platform. All right, everyone. So if you're on the trade tab and then copy trading, now that you've actually connected the akashics.com website with your Zeus credentials, just like I just showed you, you can go here, go to futures, and you'll be able to see that there's actually a copy button now for every single one of these traders. Now that you connected your Akashics account to your Zeus account, right? And if you forgot how to do that, just rewind this video and you'll be able to see how to do it. But you can see here, I'm already copied to Venture. So I'm already copying Venture's trades, and I'm already copying Astro's trades. These are the individuals that I would recommend that you copy, but again, that you can copy anyone that you want. It's a minimum of $250 per strategy that you want to copy. So just know if you only want to copy Venture, it's a minimum of $250 that you have to put into your Zeus account. If you only want to copy Astro, same thing, $250. If you wanted to copy both of them to kind of average out your returns between the two, your potential returns, well, then you'd have to do $250 per strategy. So that'd be $500 total in your Zeus account. Okay. So what you have to do now is you have to actually deposit money into your Zeus account. Okay. So I'm going to show you how to do that here. Right. So when you're on the actual dashboard of your account, it should say security level medium. If it doesn't say medium, go here to the two-factor authentication where your email is and go ahead and click enable. And what this is going to do is it's going to send a code to your email. This is a security feature. You're going to want to do this. Go grab that new code that was sent to your email and actually get it verified. So now you have a little bit of safety on your account as well. Okay. So now if I actually go back to the Zeus homepage and I click dashboard, you can see here that it should say medium once I actually upload my ID and my driver's license. But again, this is just a test account, so I'm not actually going to upload that information. Okay. So you should have got your ID uploaded, your basic KYC done, and you should have also just had your email verification done as well. There are some other things you can do down here, right? You can freeze your account. You can have a recovery passphrase given to you. There's a lot of different things that you could do here, but that's just kind of some of the basic stuff. So if you want to actually deposit money into your Zeus account, what you need to do is you need to go to assets and you need to click deposit. Okay, now this is where you can deposit any of these different cryptocurrencies that are listed here, but I want you to kind of keep something in mind. The cryptocurrency that we're gonna want in the end, so when you're actually copying these traders, is going to be USDT. Okay, so this is on the Ethereum network. Also, there's the BEP20 network, which I believe is Binance, and then there's also TRC20. You know, if you're using Coinbase, it's going to be most likely ERC20. If you're brand new to crypto, you can deposit any crypto you want. I can show you what we got to do after that. But I would say you want to purchase USDT and you want to send it over the Ethereum network, the ERC20 network. Okay. Now, in order to obviously deposit in here, you can see the KYC needs to be completed. So I'm going to show you what it looks like once it is completed. Okay. All right, so I just completed the actual KYC. So you can see here, if I have USDT selected, I choose the Ethereum network ERC20. This is the wallet address that I need to send my funds to. Okay, like I said, there's a $5 minimum deposit, and there is a little bit of a fee from the network. It can take up to 30 minutes, but you need to go ahead and actually purchase USDT and send it to this address right here. Okay. So if you're brand new to crypto, some websites that you can use are coinbase.com, right? Coinbase, you can purchase USDT, you can purchase Bitcoin, you can purchase almost every single cryptocurrency that you need. Now, if you have like not used crypto before, you could, if you're outside of the United States, you can also use like crypto.com, right? So you just have to find a crypto exchange, and an exchange is where you can actually purchase cryptocurrency. You can buy, send, sell, and receive it. So you need to find an exchange that works for the country that you're in. If you're in the United States, Coinbase works completely fine. Crypto.com works completely fine. So you need to go ahead and actually sign up and get your Coinbase or get your crypto.com. There's also Binance.com if you're outside the US. But if you're in the US, you're most likely going to be using Coinbase. So get your Coinbase account set up, get it verified, add your payment methods to it. So make sure you add a debit card method, make sure you add a bank account method, and just get it fully verified with all the information. And then you should be able to purchase cryptocurrency and actually send it to the platform, okay? Now, on the actual Coinbase platform, guys, once you have your account set up, if you go to your actual profile settings, you guys will see that there's these different options on the left side. When you go to account limits, this is how you can actually verify so you can send and receive and increase your purchase limits. You can actually get it fully verified, upload your information and stuff. And then you can also go to your payment methods and you can add the different, debit card methods, which are instant, right? If you use a debit card where you actually enter the card number, well, that's going to be instant availability, meaning that you can use that crypto right away. If you add a bank account method, it's going to take more time. So you guys see here, you can add a debit card method. This will be able, so you can actually use the crypto instantly. And then bank account methods take longer time. Usually bank account is if you're doing a larger amount, and debit card is for a smaller amount. So if you're just doing 250 bucks, that should be fine. But if you're doing something bigger, you might have to use a bank account method. That will obviously take some more time. It's an ACH transfer. So that'll usually take anywhere from 5 to 7 business days. Okay. So you could just go ahead and do the actual debit card one. So you guys can see here when you're on the actual Coinbase website on the right side, you can go to buy and you can actually choose your payment method, and then you could go to what crypto you want to purchase, right? You can go ahead and type in USDT. Okay, so USDT right there is this one. And you can type in the amount that you want to buy. So there is a little bit of fees when you're transferring USDT. So if you want to deposit 250, you want to leave a little bit of wiggle room for some fees, right? So I'm going to purchase $275 to leave a little bit of room for some fees. I'm going to go ahead and hit review order, and I'm going to go ahead and click buy now. Okay, now it says order submitted, and it'll just take a second for it to load. If you notice that there's any problems, just check your email, and there should be some email updates, if the payment didn't go through or something like that, okay? Now, once you actually purchase the crypto, we're gonna move on to this next part. Okay, so if you remember on the Zeus platform, what we were doing is we actually chose in the assets section, we went to deposit, and we are gonna choose USDT. We're gonna go ahead and choose the network. ERC20 is if you're using Coinbase. And then here is our address right here. So we're just going to copy this address. Okay. You can click copy key. Now, if we go back over to Coinbase, so all you have to do is go ahead and click send crypto when you're on Coinbase, and you're going to paste the address in there, and you're going to go ahead and click on it. Then you're going to choose the USDT balance that you have. You're going to go ahead and click on that next. Okay. And now once you went ahead and clicked on it, you can see I have $272 in there. I'm gonna go ahead and just click max amount. And I'm gonna go ahead and click send now. And this is going to send to the actual address that is on the Zeus website. You can verify it's the same address, which is important, by just double checking. You see it ends in BF40. And right here, BF40. So I'm gonna go ahead and click send now. All right, you guys can see here, I just sent the $271 to my Zeus account, and it can take up to 30 to 60 minutes for it to actually get inside your Zeus account. So I'll let you know once it actually gets there, and then we'll come back. Hey everyone, so you should get an email after like 30 to 60 minutes that says your deposit request has been processed, right? This will come from ZeusTrader admin. You can see here, hi Josh, we received $271 to your ZeusTrader account. Here's the information, right? So now what we'll do is we'll go over to the Zeus account itself. Okay, everyone, so now when you're in your actual Zeus account, you can go to the assets button in the top right corner. You can go to spot account, and you can see here, there is $272 in my USDT wallet on my Zeus account. Okay, now this is inside of my spot account. The spot account is where you can actually purchase, or excuse me, you can sell or buy different cryptocurrencies where you actually own the coin. What we're going to do is we want to transfer from the spot account our USDT to our futures account. Okay, so what we're going to do is we're going to hit transfer, and we're going to go ahead and do from the spot wallet to the futures wallet. We're going to choose USDT. You see how we want it in USDT, right? So USDT, and you're just going to click max amount, and you're going to hit transfer. Okay, right here it says transfer has been successfully completed. Okay, so now if we go over to the futures account, you can see that in the USDT wallet, it should be sitting in there. Okay, so what we're going to do now is we're going to go over to the trade tab. We're going to go to copy trading. Now, I already have some copy traders set up on this account, but what we're going to do is when you go to the trade tab and copy trading, you go to the futures tab. Now, I'm going to show you how to do this, okay? I would recommend, like I said, that you copy Astro and that you copy Venture, but you can see here that Scalper TM and Venus strategy, they're also profitable. I'm sure this strategy is also good, right? But this is basically the expectation of this, okay? What the different Akashics educators have said is expect 10 winning months out of the year and 2 losing months. Their goal is to grow on average 15% a month. That's what the goal is. Okay, now you can already see here, guys, Zeus has only been out for a month or two. Venture's already done 153%. People have already doubled their accounts of Venture, and Astro's already done 34%, which is about 15% a month. So, don't expect grand slams. This is more so like a long-term thing, right? Anything that I put in here, I'm just going to put it in here and leave it alone, right? I'm going to let it grow. I'm not looking for a grand slam in the first month, okay? But let's say, for an example, you wanted to connect to Astro, okay? I'm going to use scalper term I'm going to use Venus strategy as an example. But again, I would recommend doing this with Venture or with Astro. It's $250 per strategy, okay? So all you have to do is go ahead and hit copy. And then what you'll do is you can see right here, available in your futures wallet, $272. You're just going to go ahead and type in 272. And now the cost per order, this is up to you what you guys want to do here. You can see a little bit about who the trader is, but what you got to do for the cost per order, again, this is up to you, but I'm going to do 10% of my copy amount. So whatever total amount I'm allocating towards this trader, I'm going to do 10% of that per trade that it copies. So if there's $272, I'm going to do $27, which is 10% of 272. And then right here, you can ignore the advanced settings. Go ahead and just check these 2 boxes, and you can click the copy button. Once you click the copy button, you are completely done. It is connected. And now what you can do is just leave the account alone, let it do its thing. The traders don't trade every single day. Sometimes they don't trade for a week or so. They only trade when they're confident with a good trading setup, okay? So that is how you get it connected, ladies and gentlemen. You can actually go back to your portfolio, and you're able to actually go here to the to where it says my copy trading overview, and you can click this little arrow on the right side, and you can actually see the strategies you're connected to. You can see, guys, that I'm in profit about 44% of the total amount that I deposited. I plan on allocating a lot more to this personally. I absolutely love this, guys. Cryptocurrency has been one of my favorite things for the last 9 years that I've been trading, and I've been trading for 10 years total. So this is where you can check out how you guys are doing. But so hopefully that helps, guys. And if you have any questions, feel free to reach out. But enjoy ZeusTrader. Help people inside of your organization if you want. Get this set up, and happy trading.